What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're starting a brand new playthrough today. Now, the reason I'm doing a brand new playthrough in the middle of my Tomb Raider rundown is that this game actually just became free to play on PlayStation Live or PlayStation Plus. Obviously, if you can't figure out from the awkward graphics, this is the remastered version of the Lucasarts classic Day of the Tentacle, or Maniac Mansion 2 Day of the Tentacle. So like I said, this just came out for free to download for PlayStation Plus members. And I picked it up immediately because this is a classic in my eyes. I spent a lot of time playing this game.
I don't think you should drink that.
Delicious New Jersey water.
Nonsense.
So yes, this game was made by Tim Schafer when he was still doing his time at Lucasarts. So anyone that doesn't know, Tim Schafer made games like Psychonauts and Full Throttle. He's also responsible for some of the biggest gaming controversies, thanks to his studio after he left LucasArts called Double Fine. Usually promising more than what he actually delivered. And in some cases, in Kickstarter, just abandoning some of his production stuff right away. Purple dildo! So yeah, so the opening for this is a little bit long, so we're going to let this run through the opening, and then we'll get into the gameplay a little bit.
Look, Hoagie, it's a
So originally this was for PC, where you had a whole mouse and keyboard set up, and they were able to condense it down into a, using, obviously, your controller, your control sticks and, you know, a couple of buttons.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
I wasn't super thrilled with it because there's a lot of things that you could do, like, as before, as most modern video games go, it's like, here's an item, I can interact with it, and it automatically does things. You needed to know how to interact with a lot of items. So, like, do I pick it up? Do I look at it? Do I use it? Do I combine it? Do I give it to someone? Do I throw it away? And yada yada yada. It's like, holy shit.
I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons
So,
forever.
the first Maniac Mansion, I believe, came out on the old Commodore 64 system. And I know that there was an NES version, I believe, as well. I never played the original one. If I remember correctly, you can play the original one in this game. It's kind of like a bonus add-on. Day of the Tentacle. It's kind of a bonus add-on that if you know what to do, you can access the first game, but I'm probably not going to play through it. This game by itself is very, quote-unquote, I wouldn't say confusing, but, you know, it's very cartoony, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff in there that, you know, you wouldn't expect to see with, you know, in the real world type thing. Obviously, it has to do with time travel, so I mean, there's your first warning light. But this was, this game was one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games that came out of LucasArts back in the early and mid-90s when these games were so freaking awesome. Obviously, Day of the Tentacle. I did a playthrough for the Dig a while back, which I think was one of their last point-and-click adventures outside of Monkey Island series. And they also had like Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I think they had a couple of Indiana Jones games. But obviously everything's been rebuilt and remastered. I believe if I press the center button, yeah, you can get the classic graphics. Everything's all pixelated. Sam and Max, that's another one that originally came out of LucasArts. Sam and Max I actually really loved. Just because it was just so off the wall and out of control, and there's a lot of adult humor about it. We're gonna turn it back to the remastered graphics. Yeah, fuck them. F them right in the A. So yeah, it's very, as you can tell, I mean, from looking at the game, it's very...
Okay, we'll spread out commando style.
Very cartoony slash... almost, I almost want to call it like a Tim Burton style game. The way that the graphics are, or not the graphics, the way the design is all very distorted and very exaggerated features, so to speak.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get
Yeah,
a
so
text from
obviously
Mom.
the character there, the male character of Hoagie that just walked off screen,
He's got the
very
tentacles tied up
looks
in a
very much
secret
like
lab.
Jack Black's character from
Question
Brutal.
is,
Was it Brutal Legend or Brutal
Where
Hero,
is his
whatever it
secret
was.
lab?
All right, so yeah, as you can see, they combined all the controls into a standard PS4 controller, which yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, you had a whole fucking mouse and keyboard beforehand. Now you have like a total of 8 buttons. All right, so let's see. So there's basically it's a whole point and click adventure. You can move the scroll around, or you move the cursor around to interact with things. I think it's you hold down square, it brings up a radial where there's various options you can do. So let's go ahead and just, for example, let's look at this flyer.
That one looks like it's from a local hardware store.
All right, so let's pick it up. There's a help wanted sign that we can take. Let's see, I don't think I can't get the barf. There's a dime I can take. Okay. And yes, the grandfather clock. You can open the grandfather clock for the secret lab.
Aha!
I found
a
it.
Secret passage. This is all too easy.
And obviously, if you're listening to the soundtrack, you can hear it's all MIDI based.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time.
Dr. Edison.
They're good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world.
I hate it when that happens.
To tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid.
Oh,
Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to
So-
go.
if I remember correctly, these games were basically to fight with Sierra over the whole point and click things with like King's Quest and Leisure Suit Larry.
Over the world. Wait!
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Oh, get ready for jokes.
Leaping lab rats.
Dr. Fred.
I really hope they release a lot of the old LucasArts point and click games. They were always fun for me.
Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity.
Whoops.
So I'm going to try to go through this without having to use a strategy guide or a walkthrough, but I have a feeling I'm going to need it at some point.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course. That's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, through the time machine.
Oh good, I'm glad you got those just lying around.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
Zug? It's interesting hearing all the stock sound effects that have been quote-unquote remastered.
Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die. We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works. I can't believe it. And they said imitation
Oh,
diamonds.
someone's been using them
wasn't
cubic
good
zirconias.
enough. Uh-oh.
Meow. And that's how you make 2 frames of animation work. Oh, we opted for 3 frames there. So if I remember correctly, when I got this originally, it didn't come in like a standard jewel case. It came in like a LucasArts Classic Collection or something. Because I think I got this like later than when it was actually released. So it came in like a LucasArts Collection. It was like, at the time it was like $30, which, you know, obviously is not cheap when you're like 13 years old.
Cheap mail
But it came with this and like 6 other games,
Hokey and
which
Laverne.
were amazing. They were all
I knew I
LucasArts
should have
games.
bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
But I mean, the value there of $30 for 6 games was just awesome. And it was in this nice display case that, or I guess I shouldn't say display case, but display box that featured all the
Well,
all the
hurry up and
CDs
bring
behind
them
a piece of
I
plastic.
will, as soon as I get a new diamond.
boy, he needs a new
then
diamond.
all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Find a way to make it work.
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plan.
All right, so we have a plot.
They're in this house somewhere.
Get a diamond.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly
Interesting,
clear.
because originally in the
One,
regular version it was 4:3, and the doctor walked off the screen entirely there.
save world.
But now that it's in a 16:9 widescreen ratio,
Get out of
they obviously
my
did not
house.
animate him far enough.
Get cracking.
All right. Am I in the game? There we go. Interesting. Because originally you would just snap right into the game, but they had to reformat the screen almost.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
Upstairs. All right. So let's go explore the house. See what we can find.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
Well, I saw him walk upstairs. Let's see what he's got.
The plans. The plans.
The plans. All right, so yeah, triangle brings up my inventory, and I can from there interact with all my shit.
1952.
Nope. I want to look at it.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
The game itself has a whole bunch of references in it that it, especially to a lot of LucasArts properties and Lucas titles.
Cold.
Alright, let's open the door. Go indoor. Use. No. God damn it. Open the door. Go in. Alright. Alright, so the first thing we need that sweater. So we have to get this guy off the bed. So let's use the dime with the coin slot. Fucker's still on the bed. Okay. Let's see. Where's the phone? Let's use the phone.
I don't have anyone to call.
Alright then. Surveillance camera. Yes, the door. So what we have to do is close the door because it's not raised in a barn. I don't know why I got that trophy. But anyways, you need to close the door because you need to grab the keys that he left in the slot. Alright, let's open the door and go outside. Next room.
It's useless. No one will ever be interested in my design, so I'm ending my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel. How appropriate.
I love his Yiddish Jewish voice.
I can't even do this right.
Oy vey. Okay, so let's take a look. Leftovers, picture of dog playing poker. Door. Oh, the disappearing ink. We can grab that. Yoink. I don't think I can do anything else in here at the moment. Talking to him won't get me anywhere. Let's go ahead and open the door and then go in. Green Tentacle!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
You haven't seen Dr. Fred's plan for a super
You haven't
battery?
seen Dr. Fred's plans for a super battery around, have you?
No, just these world domination plans of Purple's. Any of Fred's plans would probably be in his office or the lab.
Okay. How's your new band doing?
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
What quality is that? Provocative lyrical content, carefully crafted melody, and distinctive counterpoint. Yeah, I'm gonna go with which
Really?
quality.
Which quality is that?
Volume, man, volume! We have a chance to win a Grimy Award as the loudest new band.
Grimy.
We're pulling out all the stops.
You got any
Have you
airplay?
gotten any airplay?
No, we're a little too experimental for most radio stations.
A lot of the conversation dialogue is just fluff in the game, but there are some points in there that are important. Alright.
That's great.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Want to help me save? I do. Sushi. Alright, see you later.
Yeah.
Let's see what you
Good
got in
luck
the room.
saving the world, B-man.
Let's see. Ooh, Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet. Videotape. Let's take that. Oink. Give me some. Let's turn on the music.
Wow. This is loud.
The fake barf. And we gotta knock over the speaker. Ugh, just that sound. Alright. We can turn off the stereo. As much as I enjoy the music. Yeah, I know. Let's hit the use. There we go.
Whew.
As much as I enjoy the music, the fucking screen shaking will get annoying. Is there anything else in here? Bowling ball? Can I take the bowling ball?
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
Fucking pussy. Alright, cancel. Let's go back outside. Uh-oh. Rash of cow tippings baffle police. Alright, let's go to the stairs.
Now, where did Dr. Fred go?
Alright, let's open this door.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
So I think that if I remember
Bernard
correctly,
Ray.
you can actually
I broke into
play
your house 5 years
the original
ago,
Maniac Mansion
kidnapped
on
your
that
hamster,
computer in the
broke into your
background.
piggy bank.
No, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
Does it have anything to do with the hamster? Open up.
Open up.
Share
Ed.
the pain
Come
with
on.
Bernie.
Share the pain with Bernie.
I'm much better now.
With Bernie
I don't
Sanders.
have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Nice hamster.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
Alright. What happened to the
What
old
happened
hamster?
to the old hamster?
don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
Let's see.
That's quite a nice
Can I have your stamp collection?
Can I
Just
have it?
ask it right out.
No. I mean, no. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
What was that horrible sound? Oh, the horrible
was
sound
the
from when
horrible sound?
his old hamster died.
It was sort of like, ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams still this day.
That's a reference to later in the game. That's funny.
Well,
I don't remember a
didn't
whole
get
lot
you
of the
too
dialogue
excited.
in this.
Bye.
All right, so let's
Peace
see.
be with you.
I think you can grab the hamster. Can you pick him up? You're mine now. Haha. Computer. Alright. Let's go see if I can use the computer real quick. I'm just very curious. Yep. You can play old Maniac Mansion.
Jeepers.
Alright, so what we're going to do is that here's another thing we can do. We can use... let's see. Let me just look at it real quick.
Neat.
That's what you have to say? Okay, let's use the disappearing ink with the stamp books.
Hey, want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Sucks to be you.
My Pony Express stamp. You ruined my Pony Express stamp.
He seems very
Not to
angry.
mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of my room.
Jeez, what a grump.
Yeah, what a grump.
You should really try to find some outlet for those.
Crap.
Negative feelings.
Alright. Gives us a whole bunch of stuff to pick up. So let's grab the stamp. Grab the album. And I think we need to get the magnifying glass too.
Get out of here.
Maybe not. He's not happy with me. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to pause the episode right here. We let it go a little long because of the opening credits. But we'll pick things up in the next video. My name has been Joarna, everybody. That's Joarna. I will see you all next time.